It's pretty crazy because every single time a brand new iPhone ever comes out, we cannot stop hearing about this device. Every single time. I'm talking ever since I've even been involved with iPhones, probably since like the iPhone 5. Every single time a brand new iPhone comes out, I hear so many people talking about it, Twitter still talking about it, and pretty much any phone that comes out after it is almost always compared to it. But that's not only for their flagships. Even their cheaper offerings of those years, like for example the iPhone 11s, the iPhone 12 minis, 12s, whether good or bad, people are talking about them like crazy. But for some reason, the iPhone SE 3rd generation, even though in my opinion it's not the best iPhone for that price tag, it's not even a good value per dollar, you might as well go in the used market because it's just such a waste of money in my opinion. There's not even a lot of people who are even hating on it or even like disliking it. It's just nobody's really caring about this iPhone, which is so insane. And to rewind back a little bit, with something like an iPhone SE 2nd generation, when that iPhone came out, I was actually kind of happy about it, but then it quickly became kind of sad, and it was kind of bored with it because the price tag was $399, and after, the iPhone 12s came out, the iPhone 11s went down a price tag, and after that, it kind of became a really bad, it didn't become a bad deal, it was just kind of a strange deal. With the iPhone SE 3, this thing increased in price, same exact design from years and years and years ago, and it really didn't bring too much. Internally, it was awesome, but because we have to look at a device all day, we can't look at the Apple A15 Bionic chip all day, and it really wasn't that big of an increase from the Apple A13 Bionic chip that was within the iPhone SE 2. And we're not even talking any camera upgrades, no, camera features that were added on this that the iPhone SE 2 didn't have. The battery was improved a little bit, but I'm going to be honest, it's very interesting because even though in my opinion this is such an easy iPhone, to look at and just kind of scoff at and just not really like, it doesn't even seem like anybody's even doing that. It seems like people just don't even want to talk about it, and they're kind of just, I don't know, they just don't care about it. And I do think at this point, we've kind of hit on this so many times, and it's just like time after time after time, we just keep getting into this situation. But we have to kind of reiterate the fact, because something like an iPhone SE 3 is probably going to end up happening in the future. And I still think this iPhone is going to sell decently well. Even though the sales numbers and some reports have stated that it isn't selling too well and all this other stuff, I think it's going to still sell fairly well throughout its, longevity and throughout its lifespan. But as of right now, it sits in a very, very strange spot because the iPhone SE 3 is in a world where all of the budget offerings that all the other manufacturers are giving surpass this phone in every single way. And now that we have phones like the Pixel 5a, Pixel 6a that are starting to improve in their build quality, even though they're more expensive, they kind of still hit on the same price tag. If there's a phone that's $549, it's not like it's 3 times the price of the iPhone SE 3. When an iPhone was $399, you think of 3 and you think of 5 and you're like, oh, that's a big difference. But when you think of 4 and you think of 5, that's a little bit of a smaller difference, to be honest. It's just a subliminal thing, and that's not even touching the full thing. In my opinion, it's very strange that very few people even care about this iPhone anymore. Like I said, I think it's still going to sell well and everything, but I just don't understand Apple's approach here, and they really need to go as fast as possible and give us a next generation of this phone in order for us to actually have a decent, successor, in order for us to have like a decent successor to the SE lineup. So that covers it. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that'll mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.